And welcome back to For Such a Time as This. I am your host, Pastor James Pittman. For Such a Time as This is a ministry of New Hope Community Church in Palatine, Illinois. Still with, again, the horrors, the absolute horrors of abortion. I don't know what to say. Patrick Knox wrote for The Sun an article that came out February 6th. And it says this: mutant mice, aborted baby body parts are fused with mice to humanize them for grim Frankenstein experiments in the U.S. labs. Abortion clinics have been supplying researchers in the United States with terminated fetuses. Oh my goodness, it's hard for me to even say it. Terminated fetuses, part of which are then fused with rodents as part of a bid to stamp out diseases and save millions of people. So their excuses, it's all for science. And aborted babies are being used in macabre experiments in the United States that involve grafting dead fetus parts onto mice, which are then used test drugs. Aborted baby body parts are used to humanize mice, and you see this continue to go on. They use radiation on these mice and put baby body parts there to see how the humans would react to it. And then it says this in the article: aborted babies' bodies are very variable commodity in today's America. Research institutions, elite universities, and medical centers pay a lot of money for baby body parts. How does this happen in the United States of America? Well, here's how it happened. Because we have history. First, before you want to do something inhumane to humans, you got to first stop calling them humans. Make them less than humans. Make them something other than human. And then you can do whatever atrocities you want to them. You know what I'm talking about. It was done to African Americans in this country before. Less than human. Therefore, we can enslave and do whatever we want to them. That is why I believe African Americans should be the greatest proponents against abortion, because it's in our history as African Americans we know what it's like through our ancestors, the horrors done to people who are no longer considered human. And so whenever I see an African American who's pro-abortion, I'm thinking in my mind, you've learned nothing from history. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. They're humans. And so you have in this culture to where you make fetuses. They're not fetuses. They're human beings growing in the womb of their mothers. But you make them less than human. Less than human. So then you can do whatever atrocity you want to them. Look, if it takes doing some experiments with mice, with dead babies, then let me go home. I'm done. But you know what? For people who don't fear God, they will do whatever is necessary to cling to this life, because ultimately, whether they know it or not, they are afraid to go into the next life. They are afraid to step into eternity, where we believers as Christians, we know where our eternity is. It is with our eternal God. And ultimately, Christians don't fear death. But to those who don't fear death, they will do whatever they have to do to cling to this life. That includes destroying lives of babies and doing Frankenstein experiments with mice and dead children. Oh, this is awful. If anything, I hope the lid of the abortion industry is torn off and people can see the horrors of it. But my God, this has to stop.